Hello everyone and welcome back to Deep Oger Reviews! Today we are taking a look at the new and vastly improved Earthrise Walgreens exclusive Bluestreak. I am very excited to have this guy, as he was my first masterpiece. Sadly I lost him, and now he's nothing but a memory. But at least I am the 8th or ninth person to take a look at my second favorite Dotson brother. Enough introduction, let's get into his accessories. He comes with his signature shoulder cannons and a better gun sculpt than Siege. As you can see here, the Siege one is a more compact sculpt, unlike the Earthrise one, and the Earthrise one is more cartoon accurate to the taller weapon, but one advantage that the Siege one has is its silver paint apps. Now for his shoulder cannons. Siege's cannons, they to me represent the super tall G1 accurate ones that were in the cartoon and the toy. Now for Earthrise, to me, this really reminds me of the Masterpiece one with the more cannon look than the super laser. But don't get me wrong, it's still obviously laser-based weapon, with it gradually coming to a point with the typical blast effect port for Siege and Earthrise effects. Now for the painting and the sculpting. One of the reasons I love this one more than Siege is because of the beautifully applied gunmetal gray on the helmet, and the lighter gray on his shoulders and his legs. But if I had to nitpick, there is a little paint scratch on his leg, which sucks, but I didn't even notice at first until I got it up here at the review station. Overall, I think the lighter gray works in this figure's betterment. With the matte black and everything, just perfect. His biceps are painted red, with the base plastic being black. Unlike the Siege, which was black paint on the forearms and red for the base. The beautiful silver of his face goes great with the gunmetal gray and the luscious red of his beautiful crests. To me, the more kind of ocean-type green in his eyes is brighter than the Siege one. All of the gray on him is also lighter. And Earthrise's body itself looks so much sleeker than the wide frame of the Siege torso. Now, articulation. Here's one of the big improvements. This one isn't as awkward to move as the previous Siege. There is a ball joint at the head. Arm can go up about that far and down. 360 at the bicep, 360 all the way around. Elbow joint, and swivel at the wrist. Waist swivel. Leg can kick up about that far, back about that far. Spread about that out, thigh swivel, and knee that is so much better and actually tight. Unlike, some may be wondering why I've been ragging on the Siege one, and simple answer. It just talks for itself at this point. Anyway, foot goes down, not up, and a great pivot. So, robot mode is nice, and at least in my experience, it is leagues ahead of the Siege one, and it is one of my favorite Earthrise figures, but not top 10 material. Now we shall go on to Transformation and his Datsun 280Z car mode. Okay. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys here. Be very careful when transforming this guy, because it looks like there's supposed to be a hinge here, but that's just this hinge. So if you are trying, you already saw, but if you see that this clips into this, do not force it. I thought this was an extra hinge that I used to try and get him into car mode, and it snapped. I forgot that it was translucent plastic, and it snapped. It's fixable, I can do it, it can transform just perfectly fine. Just beware, if you see this plugged in to this red piece, do not try and pull it off. Because if you do, it will snap. And I learned that the very hard way. So I might just go to another Walgreens or get another one, or just live with this one. But as you can see, the translucent plastic is falling off as it is, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a new one. So just be careful with this. I will continue the review with this broken one. Just know that I screwed up. Don't do what I did. Do not. This is why I'm the reviewer. You watch the review before you buy the product. Just a little PSA for you. Now, I had to continue the transformation off camera because this was just way too floppity. I did get it to somewhat snap in onto the car, so you will get a kind of regular kind of feel to the car mode. Overall, I think the car mode is really, really nice. You have that classic back window right here, even with the little lines sculpted in. You do get that red and the red back here and the red hinges right there. And so that's kind of sad and bad for the whole thing, really, but I don't really care. There's this nice, really nice matte black. The black is matte, unlike the Siege version. You have the nice gray. It's basically just robot mode colors. You have the nice kind of Datsun-y headlights. You have the nice Datsun-y hood. It just looks like a Datsun. So, I mean, yeah, I just thought I'd do a little PSA about that. So, I'll get this guy. Overall, I think this figure is awesome. One of, if not the best version of the Datsun brother, known as Bluestreak / Silverstreak. His paint, his articulation, his car mode, and of course, his look is above my expectations and much better than the Siege one. But yet again, that is just my copy. And my copy also had the issue of its owner being a dumbass. So, learn from my mistake. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And, yeah, besides that little QC issue, this figure is awesome. If you are able to pick him up at your local Walgreens. Anyway, guys, hope you like this new setup. Hope you like this new review style. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.